So the moon finishes up its 2.5 days in Libra today and then heads into Scorpio. Takes a deep dive into Scorpio, where we go from Libra, which is a reminder that the world is not always about us. Libra is the sign of relationships, right? But it's also that sign of recognizing that there are people, things that matter outside of yourself. It is the first sign in the zodiac 12 signs that is about how you experience who you are, how you learn and grow through the outside world. So the first 6 signs, Aries through Virgo, have to do with developing a sense of self, developing an awareness of who we are, how we grow, how we learn through what it means to be an individual, through our personal inner experiences, through how we see and interpret the world and feel things. And then Libra is that first sign that reminds us that, hey, you have to engage with the world outside of you, and you can do that through engaging in a relationship with another human being. So just like the way that we look into a mirror and we see our reflection, right? Now there's not just one, there's two, two images, right? Two versions of us, I guess you might say. And so when the moon is in Libra, it reminds us that we need to give attention to those reflections that exist in our life through our relationships, right? The people, whether we like them or they're a thorn in our side, whether we love them deeply or feel, connected to them in ways that are mysterious and complex. It's all about how we are learning and growing through the experience of having that relationship with another person. So we need that reflection. We need that outside perspective. We need that, that way of knowing ourselves that we can only know when we see who we are through the eyes of another person. So we're on day 3 of having that moon in Libra energy. And then from that sign, from Libra, the moon then goes into Scorpio, where we dive deep into some of the more mysterious, complicated realms of human relationships and interactions and what it means to share. So what does it mean to share a home, to share a life, to share an office, to share something that you can even share things with strangers, right? You can share a moment with someone looking at a product on a grocery shelf, right? You're sharing that experience in that moment. You may never see that person again. But anyway, so Scorpio takes us into that realm where we go deeper into a shared experience of some sort. And so in our intimate relationships, in our romantic partnerships, we explore themes of intimacy. So it takes us deeper into that place of what does it mean to trust, to be vulnerable, to share more deeply of ourselves and have that gift of another being sharing more deeply of themselves, right? So we can know things that we can't know when we're just alone by ourselves. So I'm Marina Ormes here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, November 11th, and we're going deep today because we're heading into the upcoming new moon in Scorpio. We are also currently completing the moon cycle that began with the lunar eclipse in Libra back in mid-October. So we're wrapping up that moon cycle that's been powerful and intense and transformational and really asking us to look at our stuff, right? What triggers us? What are our patterns? What do we need to do differently? How do we need to be aware of things that we've been unconscious about in the past? And how does that awareness help us be more empowered as we go through our lives and make the, do the daily living and the daily decisions that make up life? So So we're wrapping up that moon cycle where it's coming to a conclusion. And we've been working through some Libra energy for the last 2.5 days, and bringing some completion to some of those themes, having an opportunity to reflect back. And so check out my videos from the last 2 days, November 9th and 10th, for a little bit more on how this Libra moon at the end of this moon cycle brings some completion and some opportunity to reflect on what we have learned, how we've changed, what we're becoming, what we're letting go of, what we're stepping into. That's what we think about at the end of a moon cycle. So the new moon, of course, that's coming up is going to be the end of the last moon cycle and the beginning of the next moon cycle. So if you've been following me, you know that each moon cycle that, begins with a new moon brings a certain quality, a certain theme, a certain theme that we are working through as we go throughout the moon cycle. And that theme gets selected by the energies of the zodiac sign that the moon is in when the moon is new, when it comes together with the sun to create that new moon. So just think about what a new moon is, right? We're here on Earth. A new moon is when the moon in its orbit around the Earth passes between the sun and the Earth. So actually it's not new, it's still illuminated. We're just on the backside of the moon. So we're essentially what we're seeing, if it's not obliterated by the light of the sun, is we're seeing the dark side of the moon. And that's why it's new. It's also a reset point. It is an opportunity to release the work of the previous moon cycle and step into the opportunities of the coming or beginning moon cycle. So with the one coming up here, we'll have a new moon in Scorpio. And again, to recap, that Scorpio moon brings us themes of going deep, thinking about how we share, what it means to reveal more of our true selves, how that can be, used and manipulated in power games. So that's why Scorpio can be known for using power, misusing power, trust, betrayal, abuse of power, a lot of some of those deeper themes going on there. And some of that is work that we do to heal some of those old betrayals, old wounds, old places where maybe we exposed some of our vulnerability and it didn't go so well. So we're going to be looking over the next couple of days, especially tomorrow. I'll be sharing with you what to expect for the Scorpio new moon. That's very early wee hours on Monday, my time. I'm in the United States Pacific time, Los Angeles. So we'll be looking at what's coming up with that new moon in Scorpio and how it's going to give us a theme, some particulars to work on, to think about as we go through the coming moon cycle. So as today the moon shifts from Libra into Scorpio, we begin to really descend into that deeper place within ourselves. You might be feeling a lot as the moon shifts into Scorpio. It might be time to take some time and space for your deeper needs, giving yourself that sacred ability to process whatever you're working through internally that you may not be able to put into words. Scorpio has to do with mystery and the things that are more complex, too complex, or intangible to put into words to describe. So we have to honor the way it feels when the moon is in Scorpio and honor our needs on that feeling level. So thank you so much for being here. I am Marina Ormes, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. I am so excited to be here and to share with you. I've got astrology for unshakable self-care here and a little daily update Astro vibe for you every day. So come back, check it out. I'm here to let you know the vibe of each day, and a lot of people find it super helpful as they plan their day, or even if you missed it, to go back and review, you know, what happened and where does it fit into the bigger picture of the energies that the cosmos are bringing us, because we are cosmic beings. Even though we are here on Earth, we are part of space. We're part of that bigger mystery. And we are learning and growing as we go through this adventure of life. So don't forget to take care of yourself. I'll give you some guidance on how to connect with what you need and how to best do that for yourself. And hopefully it's helpful. Thanks so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed and are helping me to grow my subscribers for this channel. It's super helpful for me. It supports my work. And some of you have been providing some financial support through the Super Thanks program YouTube provides. So thank you so very much for doing that. It's a way of leaving a tip for me and supporting this work that I do. As you know, I'm just offering my time to you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we'll keep going here. We'll keep doing this together. Thanks for being here. I'm at astrologyheals.com, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.